Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. This morning I am throwing together some fish cakes. So I know a lot of people use cod, I just use haddock. I always have haddock in the freezer. So this is how I do it. I boiled not a lot of potatoes, just a bit, because it's only for Ronnie and I. And then I put raw haddock into the potatoes because I'm going to fry them. I'm actually going to throw that right in the sink. And next, about a quarter of an onion. Doesn't matter what kind of onion. And next, so I'm going to add Redmond sea salt. And I know my key is always taste it to see if you need to add anything extra. Obviously, I'm not going to taste this raw fish, but you can kind of tell just from the smell and the look. All right, that was summer savory. And I'm going to put Old Bay seasoning. I would say about a teaspoon. And as you can see, I don't really measure anything. Black pepper. We are pepper fans. So, you can also add oregano, but you know what? I'm going to add a little oregano. And just a touch of basil. And this is basically how I always cook. I just sort of add as I'm going. And now I'm just gonna give this a nice stir, and I'm gonna throw an egg in just to help keep it all together. So I don't use any breadcrumbs. If you want it, you could add breadcrumbs to this. You could actually do them into their patties and then roll them in breadcrumbs. And that would be yummy if you eat breadcrumbs. All right, so I'm gonna turn that down. I heat it in a pan. I'm gonna show you what this looks like. And again, you can add more fish, more potatoes. When I counted these one time on WW Blue, they were 2 points a patty. And even when we were doing, when I was doing WW, at the time we never used what we cooked our food in. We didn't point it. So what I mean is there's avocado oil in here. If you wanted, you could just use the Pam or the Kirkland spray. Whatever your choice is. I have avocado in there. Okay. And yeah, it smells fantastic. So there it is. And again, it's not a really big batch. So I'm just going to stir the oil a little bit. I don't have an over amount of oil, maybe a little bit more than what I need it. So I turn that down to medium heat. And this is the size scoop. So this is I would call it a large ice cream scoop. And I'm going to scoop one up. Pop it in the pan. You can hear the sizzle, so the pan is nice and hot. So this is not a big batch. They don't freeze well because, of course, it's potato. So I sort of just make what we're going to need. And I actually have a little bit of cooked sweet potato in the fridge, which would have been an interesting add. I like color. The same as a little bit of chopped spinach would have added a little dynamic color to it. So I'm just pushing these down gently. They're nice and wet. Okay, so now Let's see if I can give you a peek. There they are. Okay, so this is my spatula today because I broke it. Just ordered a new set on Amazon. Be here Monday. But for today, yes, I'm down to my last spatula, and I don't even know how do you break a spatula, really. But it's doing the trick. There we go. So I'm gonna leave them a little thick. And again, I have my temperatures medium, so medium heat, but I did heat the pan on a higher level and then just turned it down. And I'm gonna add a little bit of Redmond sea salt on the top. So my plan is, if I can hold off eating these until tomorrow, maybe a little pepper, we'll have these for breakfast with eggs, just a little, the yolk just a little soft. And the other thing I should mention is on our YouTube channel, it says Kathy's Keto, and here I am making potatoes. So I have the keto name there, but honestly, I am exploring adding some vegetables, mostly because I'm looking for variety. I love to cook, and yes, keto offers lots of varieties, lots of recipes, all of that, substitutions. But I just feel like if I keep the things that I want out of my diet, this I feel like this will work. I'm not afraid of having this potato. In a week's time, I may be singing a different tune. So last night I had sweet potato, probably that ice cream scoop size, and I had just a teaspoon of butter on that, and I had haddock. So haddock is low calorie, of course. I put it in eggs, spices, and fried it in the frying pan, keeping my oil minimal. And again, I'm not afraid of the fat, but I don't feel like I need extra. My weight is doing well, and yeah, it's just something I'm going to explore. I feel like I will continue to keep fruit out of my diet. For me personally, I find that it seems to spike my blood pressure, but I guess trial and error is going to see. So I will let you know as this goes. There we go. So I mentioned what I was keeping out. So I guess maybe not what I'm not having, but what I am having. Trying to do exactly what I'm doing right now. Cooking from scratch. Maybe watching added fat that's unnecessary. So I'm going to show you the other side. Aren't they beautiful? And you know what? Here's the reason that I'm adding potatoes back is to be able to do something like this. I'm not going to overeat them, but anyway, time will tell, right? And I feel like adding a potato is not the same as adding potato chips, which are my absolute favorite in the entire world. But I also know when I have them, I just want more. There's not enough in a chip bag to even satisfy me. And honestly, then I feel like crap, so. There. Speaking of potato chips, it's funny because I felt like Wednesday, Thursday this week, I felt like I was craving salty, I want to even say maybe carbs or variety, whatever it was. I thought, okay, get a handle on this before, you know, you're ordering pizza, Chinese food, bags of chips. So what I did is I added sweet potato, white potato back into my diet, and I'm going to increase my vegetables. I've been a little less vegetables the last couple weeks. And I have to say, feeling fantastic, but I feel like I need the variety. Maybe for my mind. And again, I like cooking, so here we go. So I'm going to end this video. I'll show you these one more time. And again, when I made these before, they were, I think I worked it out to about 2 points each on the WW Blue. And I mention that because Ronnie follows WW Blue. And from day one, 2 years ago, I guess it would be now, we never counted what we cooked in. We never did. If you want to count your oil that you're using, or if you are really, you don't want to use the fat, use a Pam spray. You know, it's totally up to you. These were done in avocado oil. And again, I use avocado or extra virgin olive oil. It's whichever one is open. I don't open the 2 bottles. When this is gone, I believe I have extra virgin olive oil there. And if you wanted to add fat, you could put some butter in the pan and melt it, and you'd get a nice little crisp and some taste. I don't feel like we need that. I think that cooking them in the avocado oil, and we're going to have them with a couple fried eggs. So of course you are going to have your fat in your yolk. So I think this will be a well-rounded meal for us. We'll probably add, I would say we will cut a tomato in half and we'll share that. Okay, so bye for now everybody, and subscribe to our channel if you like, and hit the thumbs up button. And next week, I think I'm going to wait until next week. I'm just going to mention, I'm going to make the same thing but with corned beef. So this is, of course, way more sodium than these. I will not, when I make these, I will not add any more salt. I'm not going to need it. The taste of this with potatoes is phenomenal. So same thing, make it into patties, and I won't add salt. And that's it. Just thought I would mention that will be a video coming up.